don't want to get run over, so I'm across the road here, right? So I'm going to go across here. Just to let you know, I am now at the Angel Inn. So if there's anyone out there, go and have a look at that, right? Nice little gaff. I've sorted out my room. And then what I'm going to do is turn this camera around. I have to remember how to do it now. How do I turn that camera around? All platforms current. Where's my camera? Camera, end, participants, design, banners, lens, weapon, no, I don't want to do that. Where's it gone? Camera settings. Oh. Right. There you go. So just to let you know, there I am, right? That is my view. Just thought I'd let you know, right? Here's my view, look. Something about English countryside that's just got a really good effect on me, right? So there it is. I'm just showing you all the way around there, right? And as we go round, that's where the event's going to be. Don't know where they are at the moment. There's the Angel Inn. Nearly gone fast over the tip. So there's the Angel Inn there. Right, there it is. I've got a room in there at the moment. And as you have a look, what we're going to do at the moment is walk over and see if there's anyone else over here. Right? I don't know if there's anyone out here. Can you all hear me, by the way? I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. Let me take it off of that one. Right, can you all see and hear me? I can't see the chat at the moment, so let's see if the chat's there. Right, so Silly Moo, Bandit. I've now got my actual screen up, right? So can you all see where I'm going? Because I can't, right? So give me a 5v5 if you can see me, right? I'll take that chat off, go back to it, right? Right, there is the Angel Meadow Touring Caravan and Camping Park, all inquiries, right? So just to make sure everyone's got it. There's all different people out there. I'm going to have to try and get something to eat in a minute. I don't know if that's going to work, right? But I'll obviously zoom in. I'm not sure if I can zoom in on that. But there it is. And then as we walk around here, we're going to go up here. So I'm going to walk around this bit. There's one of the organisers on the right hand side. In here you've got a little pub, right? And then you've got all the other people in here. What's that? Ooh, food. You've got a little thing on there, Blood Tech. There's a little stage. I don't know what goes on up in the actual stage. And then there's a big meadow here, which I'm showing people. Watch them dogs don't get run over. There's a little pub. Right, so they've got all the owls on in there. I don't know if I can actually go and show you any of that, but there it is. Right, piano there. If anyone wants to come along and have a go on the old piano. All pets, services. Then you've got all the other bits and pieces. Looks like you've got a little barbecue there. Gents' toilets. Should have brought my camera. I ain't got one, but never mind. There's a skillful bit of driving going on in the background. So we're going to come along here. So don't forget, this is the Thetford Freedom Festival. What's going on here? How you doing, son? And just to let you know, you're on a live feed. Say hello to everyone. Go on.
It's Charlie the Chimney, Scousmark, Thetford Truth and Freedom Movement, knackered, 2 days, working in the field, trying to get a festival settled. It just doesn't happen. But freedom!
Right, so
We're doing a sound check, Graham. So we're trying to make sure that we've got this lad here from Drug Tech who's just lent us a set of speakers that he would usually charge £8 for, because he's a good Thetford lad. He's got us have them for
really?
300 quid.
Well, in that case, don't forget, people, Bruv Tech, if you need sound systems, etc.,
No,
they're there.
we're on live here.
Is that the speaker system?
That's the speaker system. No,
That is massive.
I've just told the lads live that because you're a man of Thetford, you've lent us your £8,000 speakers and charged us £300.
£8,000. I wish it was 8,000.
Tell them you're live at the minute. Tell people on the source. This is Drug Tech.
I spent too much money on my system. Basically, what I've got is like someone's, well, more than someone's house, more than your house,
And he's let us have them. Thetford Truth and Freedom.
for near nothing, basically, for nothing.
Because he's a good Thetford lad. Good
There you go.
Well,
Right.
you've got to look after people. But yeah, it's full Martin audio. Yeah, the pub was very happy, weren't they, earlier?
Yeah, he's just certified the landlord with the noise.
Yeah, no, I was sitting there. Yeah, my beer started going like that.
It was only the
Well,
But, yeah.
once we get it right, people won't be complaining about the sounds that we're going to play.
But is
well,
it?
like I said, Charlie, I'm on the phone. If there's a problem or anything like that.
But it's not a rave, is it?
No,
It's not a rave.
Listen, we don't call it raves. It's called an event. Raves is when you go up the forest. And what I've got, I wouldn't even want to dare take it up the forest.
Really?
You know, when you're talking £6,000, £6,000, £6,000.
Really?
Yeah, that's what we say. 25 grand, 25 grand.
That headphone out on the TV does not work.
So there's the rest of it. So don't forget, right, I'm going to be... There's another one of our little friends. Hello. Look, little doggy's coming up to say hello to me. Oh, it's not going to wee over my shoes. Hello. How are you? So there you go. There's the sound system. If you ever want a really terrific sound system in Norfolk, there it is. I know who that is. I don't know. She's saying, "Hello, Daddy Dragon." That's what she's saying. Look, she's trying. Look, she's giving it. She's having a rant. Look. Let me have a quick look. So I'm going to go round there. Let's have a walk back round here. Right, I'm walking back out, seeing where everyone is. Oh look, they got food. Another food one. Oh, like all that. Al fresco pizza. I like a bit of al fresco, girls. Come on, get out here. Right, a passion for pizza. Pizza and sandwiches, vegan option. Don't do vegan. Margarita special, pepperoni. Ham and mushroom. Hawaiian. Tuna and sweet corn, veggie hot, garlic bread with cheese. One of my favourites. Look at that. So as we go back out over here, don't forget there, and the person has literally gone all out to make sure this has got a pucker sound system. So I think the whole of Norfolk should be out to hear. The Constitution is a solution. You wait until I start giving it tomorrow. So again, as I come round here, we're going to walk around this bit and show people this. So up there, I'm going to put this up there so everyone should be able to see it. That's it. Angel Meadow Touring and Caravan Camping Park. All inquiries to the Angel Inn, and there's the telephone number. This event goes on tomorrow and Saturday. I'll be leaving on Sunday, so, and by the way, they've got me all important. Right. Hopefully there's a few people know how to use it. Right. They've even got a defibrillator on there. So again, there it is. There's the pub. This is where we are. I've had one pint of real ale so far. You're all hearing and seeing, man. Right, so I'm going to cross over as I walk across here. Sun is setting. Just to make sure everyone gets what we're looking at. I think Chris Frault is here, but I'm not sure whereabouts he is at the moment. Hello. Is this yours? So there's me standing there. I mean, I didn't want to put this on camera, but it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it?
1968 Volvo Amazon.
Is it?
So,
Really?
yeah. So I am the second owner of this car. I bought it off a lady who bought it new.
Really?
Absolutely. So she's now, she's 93 years old now. So I go down and see her. But her husband Harry owned the car. They bought it in 1968, brand new. And Harry died recently. I actually came to buy the car. So it's never been restored. It's just done 200,000 miles.
Well, that's the original condition.
Yes. I drive it every day. It gets wet. There's bits of rust on it, but absolutely fantastic.
Spot on. That is an absolute
Volvo Amazon, right? One of the best cars ever built in my opinion. I've probably restored over 50 in my time. I find them in barns, put them back on the road, and I see them all the time. My old cars, my babies, all over the country.
Well, I used to do the same with Volkswagen Caravels for years. I had the same thing.
Look, this is.
It's even got old-fashioned keys.
V18 engine, 1800cc engine, twin SU carburetor, overdrive gearbox, servo brakes. Look at that, mate.
That's a proper engine.
You can buy every mechanical part next day delivery on this car. It's quite incredible. There's probably about 700 to 800 Amazons on the road in this country still. In Sweden, they tell me there's 20,000 Amazons still on the road, and there's 7,000 Amazons still on the road in the Netherlands. But it's a 5-bearing crankshaft engine, twin SU carbs, you can see that, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the best engines ever built for reliability. They just go on and on and on. There's the servo, right? You know, it's just simplicity. It's just incredible.
And there's not.
Yeah, this is original. That's original, completely original.
Yeah, nice, superb, isn't it?
So it's had new wings on because after 20 years or whatever, they put new wings on them because they rust. That's good. We just bolt them on the bolt head.
Yeah.
The original.
That's how we used to
wings,
do it. We used to have bolt-on wings.
Yeah, everything bolts on.
That's how it used to be done.
Yeah. Chrome bumpers. If you hit anything, the other car comes off worse.
Yeah. That is absolutely superb. And you drive that as your normal everyday vehicle?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
See, that is lovely, isn't it? Let's get a little bit of. See if I can put an image on.
1968 F-Reg. So what's that?
Well done, that man.
It's ULEZ exempt, 0 road tax. You can drive it around central London happy days, right? You don't have to pay ULEZ.
So no road tax and no
road tax.
ULEZ.
It's a historic vehicle, right? It's
Yeah,
classified
yeah.
as a historic vehicle. No road tax. ULEZ exempt. Yeah. Cheap insurance. You don't have to have an MOT, but I don't agree with that, actually. I MOT them every year because you have a duty of care to all your passengers. You know? So, yeah. I can get virtually everything because there's so much demand still for these cars. Incredible.
Very
And
good.
it cruises with an overdrive gearbox. It cruises at 75 miles an hour. You know, and you get respect from the other drivers on the road.
What's that? So what does a 122S mean?
Right, so it means it's twin carburetors, basically. 120. So S stands for sport. 122 means twin. There was a 121, 121, one being the single carburetor. 122 is the twin carburetor version. Okay. So, and then there was a 123 GT actually from 1958. About 5,000 produced, which is quite rare actually. So it's in a bit of a state because I'm camping this weekend on the campsite. I haven't finished up yet. Big boot, all sorts of things. I've been working very hard in the last week or so getting this big together, you know.
And you've got the Cornwall flag on there as well. Look.
So my brother lives in Cornwall, who I love very much. So I love Cornwall to bits actually. So yeah, we've got the Cabby boys coming from Cornwall. Yeah.
That is lovely. There you go. Thank you. I will speak to you in a little bit. So at the moment, what I am doing is going back over this and showing you where I am again, right? So this is where we are, right? So you can see all of that. That's the field. I'm now going to cross over to my car. Then I'm going to go in the pub. I can't go in the pub because I don't want to video people in the pub. Right? So we're going to walk back over here at the moment. So don't forget, there it is. There's the Angel Inn itself. I am now in a room and I'll be talking to a few people. I've got to get all my gear out and put it up shortly. I am now going to, if I can unlock my car. Oh, it's already unlocked. So I am now going to attempt to turn this camera around. Let me apologise if the sound's a bit funny. Right. So I'm now sitting in the car. What I've got to try and do now is take that off, go back to, right, hello everybody. Give me a 5B5 if you could hear that conversation, by the way. Hopefully, I don't know if I've gone, what's the time now? All right, so I've been live for 20 minutes, but it's 20 past, right? This is going to be a short one tonight. I'll see if I can sort something out to go live tomorrow. Chuck Money 5B5, let's have a look. See anyone there. If you wish to send Neil 56 5B5, I'm getting the 5B5s coming in so you can see me. Because I'm doing this on my phone, it's a bit more awkward. Right, so when I say awkward, it's just right. So Chris Thrall is here. Mark, Chris from LSB Productions. I haven't actually. He's been here. He's shot off again, and he'll see me tomorrow. He says so. And then what I intend to do is to go and have a couple of beers when they're ready and they finish setting up. There's loads of flying ants out there at the moment. I don't know why, but there is. But yes, I am here. I am at the Thetford Freedom Festival. It looks like somewhere in the region of 200 to 300 people are going to turn up. I'm going to try and get my camera equipment out and set up as much as I can over there. Hopefully I've got a towel in my room as well. Yeah, so I'm booked into the room. I'm now having a beer, or will be having a beer. I might even go and get something to eat if I can. That's it. Any questions from anyone? I'll put it back onto my thing. Any questions from anyone? So if you are or want to come along to this place, you can camp there. There's already a couple of people with camper vans turned up. A couple of them come up to me who live in Dover, and they said, "Oh, I recognise you. It's Graham." And then they start talking to me. That was Nicky and Colin. They've come all the way up, but they've just been with their camper van all around Scotland and all around Wales and everywhere. They're just driving around doing what they're doing. And they've come along to this Freedom Festival. So again, everyone out there, if you want to come along to it, I've shown you where it is. If you look back on the video, you'll see all the details. Just go back and you'll see where it is. You can camp here. So if you've got a tent, whether it's a one-man tent, two-man tent, whatever, you can come and pay for a pitch. The pitch is the pitch. They've also got electricity there. So if you've got a camper van, you can plug in your camper van, etc. But we're there. Beer festivals, I have 3/3 of a pint. 3 different beers to try. Just to let you know, this is a beer festival as well. Over there, they've got 20 different real ales on. So I'm actually speaking on Saturday, and I've said to him I will stay sober. So on Saturday, I won't be drinking until it's all finished. But tomorrow, I am going to have a sit down and talk to different people and have different chats with people. So hopefully everyone will see it. Philip Favell, good evening all. How you doing, Phil? Sue Ellen, Swampy Girls out there. Evening. Got a link for AY Audit. I'll tell you what we're going to have to do. I think is that Swampy Girl or there's another one out there? It's not Swampy Girl. It is West Ham United. Are you out there, West Ham United? Tell me if you're out there. I'm not sure whether we should try and do an event because West Ham United has got like a campsite. There's another guy who contacted me, fantastic person, in Wales as well. But the one in, I don't know if people can get there, but it's in Sussex. So we could be doing an event down there, but we've got to try and organise it. It'd probably be because there's so much going on in because I'm going to be in Devon, aren't I? I'm going to be living in Devon, but we're still getting about all over the country. 15 seconds ago, evening, Graham. I'm English, not British. How you doing? Hopefully, I haven't got one of them flying red ant getting out there. Cavos 96 sausages in Oxford today. Philip Favell. Who else is out there? Apollothite. Neil 56 5 seconds ago. Hello Swamps, Cavos, Philip Favell, Tuffy Pat. Hello friends. Let's have a look and see what else is going on. I got sent a video today by Captain Tim. He's carpeted the inside of the cabin on different things, and he's set out some different things on it on the yacht. So it all looks good. Any future courses with the ECS? There are going to be some future courses. One of the things that I'm going to do when I'm in Devon is I am going to create. So just to let you know, and again, I don't want you to think when I sell, I shouldn't really say this, but the ivermectin, which I've got some in the car, but I've just got some in the car, right? When I get money in, what I do is buy the really old books. So from A.V. Dice's book, he said that he learned about the Constitution from someone called Henry Harvan, I think his name is, or Haran. And what I've done is bought. He wrote 1,300 pages. I've only gone for volume 1, 2, and 3 because it's the English Constitution. And what I'm going to be doing is, from all of the law books and the ancient law books that I've got, I'm going to piece together exactly what you need to know, right? I'm going to show you every element of it. The other side have come back to me today, and they're saying that some of these authorities I've quoted, which are out of the old law books, they can't find them, so they're not going to be in the bundle, right? And what I'm doing tomorrow, hopefully, is sending them a message back saying, I'll bring the original books. Right, and because they are the original authorities. Good evening, DD and everyone. Better late than never. Jack the lad, Jock the lad. How you doing, son? So there's a few people here today, and we've got some other people coming. Evening, Ray, Keck, Jock the lad. Let me have a look and see if I can see anything else. Give Graham a follow on X, yeah, well done. So what I'm going to do now is go back to this. Hopefully everyone can see me. I don't know how many people are watching. Give me a shout on how many people are watching. It's a Thursday night. Don't forget, sharing is caring. And these events, and I've got to tell people this again, right? I'm not just saying this, by the way. I am very careful about what events I go to. You should all know in the past I've cancelled events, right? Especially when people have lied to me, right? This event in Norfolk is crucially important because there are some proper people here, right, who I describe as real freedom patriots. And I'm talking about freedom patriots, right? People that understand and respect what it is that we're seeking to achieve, right? And this is one of the events that I absolutely think, and especially Norfolk, and especially Suffolk, and especially Devon, which is why I'm going to move down there. I'm not disregarding the North because there are certain elements of the North that can do this, but they've got to get away from this I'm a living man nonsense, right? And it's part of what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, right? And explaining to them why that you're actually throwing away the opportunity that you've got to present your case to a judge by even saying something like that, right? It's just disposed of. You ain't going to get anywhere. And I am going to be giving very much a live talk. So again, don't forget on the original video I've put out there, I'm hoping that, has this gone out on my normal channel, right? So we've got 2 channels on Rumble. What used to happen was it would put it on the other channel, right? So I'm hoping this is on the Daddy Dragon or the Full English Show live. So if you can tell me if it's definitely on, I'll message Raja again and let Nick Buckley know to pass on the message too. So Raja is important because he started to talk about accountability, and the main accountability, if I was to have a conversation with him, he would understand completely what I'm saying. And I'm going to say to him, if you're being persuaded by British barristers or solicitors that this is incorrect, they are trying to protect their system. So what I'm doing is showing him another path to absolute justice. So the more people that contact him, the better. If you want to put his details out there in the chat, please do. But say to him, you need to speak to Graham Moore. I'm also speaking to Dr. Malik. We're doing a podcast in September, which should be quite busy. I've got this one to do. Don't forget, I'm coming back to Bedford, but I will probably be living in Devon by then. And now, yeah, trust me, this car is struggling at the moment, right? Let me tell you a funny story, right? So you can all laugh at this. I come out of my house today, got everything ready. What I need here, bang, bang, bang. gets in the car, drives down the road, gets about 10 minutes down the road, and I'm thinking my hearing sounds funny. Right? Check my ears, I ain't got my hearing aids. I've had to drive back to the flat, go back upstairs, get my hearing aids, put them in. Comes all the way round. I was 30 minutes away from this venue in Norfolk, and I realised I'd left my wallet at home. I had to drive all the way. I feel like I've got Alzheimer's, right? I had to drive all the way back, right? So I drove all the way back, gone indoors, and then underneath that leaflet that I keep showing is my wallet, right? Which is why I didn't pick it up and put it in my pocket. So and then I had to drive all the way back again, right? So what was funny, or even funnier, at this same time, my ex-wife said to me, "Did you bring me back some amber leaf from Portugal?" I went, "Yeah." So she said, "Well, can I see it? I'll pick it up." I said, "Well, don't forget I'm moving to Devon." Yeah. But can I get any shots? I said, "All right, I'll drive round there and I'll give it to her." Right. So I'll give her the amber leaf. So I pulled up outside this school. She works in the school, and it looks like I'm sort of supplying her with a amber leaf. Right. So I'll give her the amber leaf. And then she says, "Oh, what are you getting rid of at your flat?" I said, "All of it is going down a dump." So she went, "Oh, I'll come round and have a look and see what I want." I said, "Well, you better hurry up because otherwise it's going down a dump." I said, "I can't do anything else with it because of all this nonsense they're coming out with, and it's ag trying to wait for people to turn up." Anyway, cut a long story short, she said, "I'll come round then and see what bits I want." I said, "Yeah." So then I said to me, "Mate," I said, "You ain't going to believe this." He said, "What's that?" I said to her, "So that's the second time." I said, "We're not even married that you're going to take my stuff." Like, she just laughed. Obviously, that's it. I just thought I'd tell you that funny story. Well, now I'm here, milking it at Jenkins. Now I'm here. So all I'm doing at the moment, it is quite hot. I feel quite hot at the moment. I've got there ain't no aircon on, there ain't nothing else on. Let me go and have a swig of this before I do anything. I'm going to see what time there's food stops in there. And I'll be going back into the bedroom. I've got to take some of my clothes in there, work out what I'm doing, and then I'll set up and see if I can set up a few things. And we'll go from there. Not sure the speakers are going to be quite loud. So I don't really know how I'm going to set this up tomorrow. Whether or not I should just set up a camera from the back and you'll hear it from the speakers, or but I want to try and record it if I can. Let me have a quick look. The Angel in Lyle in Norfolk. That's it. Juicy and Lucy, well done. John Godley Harding, how you doing, son? I'm English, not British. If you wish to send Daddy Dragon a personal donation, well done for that. Well, guess what it won't make the store I have next door. Skinner, musty, anyway. But let me tell you something, the sound system in this place is absolutely legendary. The Angel in Larkin, Norfolk, North, NR16 2QR. Hey, Tracy, blessings. Let me have a look. Juicy and Lucy. You take care, stay away from the crazies. Who's that? Adam H.E. Graham, ask the sound guy if you can take the feed from his mixing desk if they are using microphones. I'm not sure what they're using. I ain't seen it yet, but Adam H.E. will do that and see if there's a way what you can do it. Andy the Gabby Cabby is life changing. Let's have a look. Don't forget to show your support. Tracy, ECP membership link. And by the way, if Grasshopper, you need to contact Tracy to get your membership pack sent out to you again. Just to let you know, I've got an email. Someone who went, I bet you didn't give him the grief you give me, right? And I said, it's not a him, it's a her. Just to make sure everyone's there. Let me have a quick look. Juicy and Lucy 30 seconds ago. Real truth, please. Are they streaming the festival? I don't know if they're streaming it or not. I will ask them a little bit later on what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. But I'm going to probably be going back in a pub in a minute. So this is just going to be a short one. I just wanted to check in to let you know that I'm here. So tomorrow, it's I won't be talking tomorrow, but I am here. And then Saturday, I think I've got about 3 hours explaining the Constitution to people and then setting it all up. And then everyone should be able to see it and understand what it is I'm talking about. Then I've got books that I'm going to show people and then go from there. So, any questions? Don't forget, if you're about and you can get here, it's on for 2 days. It's on for tomorrow. It's on for Saturday, and then they're packing up, and I'll be going home on Sunday, or going back to the flat, I should say. You're driving a diesel. Is it a PDF? What's that? Bilbo Baggins. GRU driving a diesel. Is it a PDF? I don't know what a PDF means. I'm driving a petrol. At some stage, I'm probably going to have to sell this, but I need to organise another vehicle, especially if we do need to push for getting this all sorted out. I don't know what vehicle we're going to get at the moment. If you did not receive an election e-civility in Runcorn, please contact us. Yeah, no, definitely. So let me go back to that. Right, can you all see me? Right, so I'm about to switch off, and I'm going to go in the pub and have something to eat. That's it. So I will speak to you shortly. Bye-bye. And I will go live tomorrow night as well, and then probably have a few people to speak to while I'm there. So what I'm going to do now is hit the end button. So don't forget what I believe in. The Constitution is the solution, and I'll see you later.